Well, it's that time of year again. Last year at this time, November 15th, I did a State of the Game Room video, so I figured I'd do another one again today. Just do a quick walkthrough and let you know how everything's going. We'll start over here. I'll also go through with the lights out as well. Lethal Enforcers is down right now. Monitor chassis is bad in it. It needs flyback and hot. So I've getting those parts on order, and we'll probably rebuild that over the winter, so it should be up and running next year. Blitz 2000 Gold, still running great. Put the new board in, the new upgrade in there, and it's running good. So that one was a success. And then over here is the Die Hard Arcade that I've got right now, a 19-in-1 board plugged into it. There's the Blitz game is still in there, but I just threw the 19-in-1 in there to have a little more variety. And that's working fine. Everything's working on that. Got my asteroids over here. Still doing the same thing that I was doing before. Vectors, I'll come up close here and you can see it. They're still bouncing around. I have a couple ideas on how to fix it. I got some input from a fellow collector, so we'll get working on that again probably over the winter. I've got some parts on order for it, so just waiting for those to arrive. Over here is a project game. Right now it's got an Arkanoid board in it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or if I'm going to turn it into a 60-in-1 or what exactly I'm going to do with this one yet. But it's just a generic dynamo cabinet, I guess. I got to get that stupid contact paper off there too. If anybody has a good source for control panel overlay material, I'm all ears. So Punch Out is still not working. I've isolated it down. I need to do some work on the monitors there. The board set works, but I just need to get a couple of Sanyo monitors in there, and hopefully that'll be up and running. Phoenix is working good. We fixed that. It was having some problems with the monitor scrolling in that, and got that repaired this summer. Next to it is Pole Position 2. Still not working. I'm going to have somebody look at the board probably soon. Maybe we'll get that one up and running as well. But, it's hard to say. What's going on there? Ice cold beer. As you can see, we got the letter to work, that second letter that was not working. Found out that it was a loose wire in the harness, in the the edge connector to the board, where it connects to the board. So I wiggled it around. I think I've got it, but I might have to replace the pin in that for that one wire. I might have to, cut it and repin it and reinsert it there. But for right now, it seems to be holding up. So if I've moved it around a couple of times and it still seems to be working. So I don't know. We'll go with that. There's a Mega Touch on the floor too. That works, but I just don't really have any place to put it. Burger Time is now pretty much rock solid as far as the horizontal or vertical or whatever hold. It was scrolling from left to right. That, since we did the board repair, that's been solid. Still having that color issue, so I may just, when I had it facing the other way, it worked fine, so I may swap it with something else and see if that improves it. Swap the position with another game. Got my Row R92 CD. That's working. Change machine over in the corner, that's also working. This Tank 2, I don't know what happened to it. It works. I mean, the board works, but the monitor is just not turning on right now, so I'm going to have to yank that out and find out what's going on. So I pulled out the tank to see if I could find out why it wasn't working, and went around the back, opened it up, and the little plug for the monitor was unplugged. So I plugged it back in, turned it on, and it comes up fine. So just thing was undone, so that's why it wasn't working. Got my temporary storage for my Neo Geo carts. Speaking of Neo Geo, there's something going on with this too now. I'm getting lines through the picture, so I remember reading about that somewhere. There is something on the board that can cause that, so I'm going to have to yank that out and see if I can figure out what's going on there. It's strange though, because go into like test mode and there's no lines. Although there's some monitor thing with it. I probably need a cap kit on that too, so let me get out of there. You see it's in the logo, but not in the Max 330 Mega Pro Gear spec. The Winners Don't Use Drugs look fine. I don't know, maybe the cart just needs to be reseated. Right now I've got 8-man in there and Metal Slug X. Make sure that... yeah, your parental advisory, the screen works okay. Then when you get to the game screen, it's kind of goofy, so I don't know. We'll look at that. Space Invaders with the 8-in-1 kit, and that is still working good. I've got it on free play right now. You just pick which one you want to do, and it starts up the game. Okay. Tron. I have a working board set in there, working spinner now. Replace the spinner, working board set, sound card, everything is working. The monitor is really dim on this for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Now, see, now with the monitor, there we go. But it's really dim right now, so I'm not sure what the deal is with that. May have to try to tweak that again. Doesn't look as bad with the lights out. This is my Multi-Williams project. I got the side art installed. You can't really see it because it's between games now, but now I just need to get the bezel, marquee, and the CPO and rewire the CPO for the extra buttons and everything. This is the 60-in-1. It's working. And my Ms. Pack with the 96-in-1 Doyle board. This first player start button's kind of flaky. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, it's not working. Worked a minute ago. Oh well. Gonna have to look at that first player start button. And then King of Route 66 works. Not in the greatest shape, but it works. And of course all the decorations, my Atari sign. Oh, side note, my neon sign went poof. Not sure what happened with it, but I'm guessing it's something in the power supply because nothing's broken on it or anything, so I'll have to take that in to get it looked at. Let's just do a quick walk around here. On the top of this Tron, I've got the Encom Tron marquee and a 3-man light jet. Just some I don't like the lighting in here at all. I think the light on the ceiling is way too bright. forgot that switch was hooked up to the, that plug is hooked up to the light switch. Anyway, well, we can still see what remains on. As you can see, the Tron thing is working. Oh, blue is out in that for some reason. Let's see if I can get that to come on. I can't reach anything, so. Oh well. Space Invaders. Slide. The jukebox started by itself. Oh, and I... Hello. There we go. Forgot about the gyrus. Gyrus cocktail right in the middle of the floor. And that's really it. That's the Game Room 2016. State of the Game Room. So of course, you know, leave comments, questions, like this video, all that stuff, and we will see you next time.